Hello everybody, I'm going riding again. This is a beautiful Saturday. I've not ridden properly for about 4 or 5 days and I am quite literally itching to get out there. I need to go to the post office, that's what we're going to do, but today's a massive day because there's two things going on today. First thing, I'm riding with my first ever mods on this Yamaha MT-07, which I'm really excited for. Do you want to know what they are? Oh, you're going to lose your minds, and I hope you understood the sarcasm there because it's not. Leaf blower! Away! Not yet at least, but what it is, this thing here. And this thing. I've got a fender eliminator, so the whale tail, or the whale penis, depending what you're into, is gone, and it looks so much cleaner at the back. And this thing has changed as well. The tail light, I got a TST Industries tail light, and it's an integrated tail light as well. But let me show you, wonderful people. It is like, this is, well, I mean, I'm in a garage, but this is still daylight and it's still bright. Let me see if I can reach the brake. Look at that, it's all integrated as well, so, and it's also got your indicators, which is fantastic. Hazards, amazing. It looks so good with the bike. I also like it's, if I turn it off, it's smoked as well, so it makes it look so sleek. It goes so well with the bike. Anyway, enough talking, let's ride. Also in this video, I'm going to talk about, is the MT-07 a good bike for beginners? Now what qualifies me to talk about stuff like that is the fact that I am indeed a beginner. Shocking!
You're joking.
Look around the corner, there we go. Give it some power, get the revs up. But first, let's go to the post office. Oh, this thing is so much fun. I'm going to give you some pros and cons. What a day to be out here riding. So I've been given some advice from my good friend Young Bob, who rides a CBR 600RR. He's probably a massive reason I've got a motorbike at the moment, because we've been talking for, honestly, years about me getting one. And he told me a couple of things: to not ride in the centre of the road, because that's firstly where people drop stuff from the car, oil and stuff, and all that. Secondly, to make yourself more visible to people, because they can see you in the mirrors, especially the left mirror, you know. So we're okay to go here, unless someone's going to make a U-turn, which they're not. Cool. Alright, we're away. Yeah, so those are two good reasons not to ride in the middle of the road. And also, he recommended that I ride with a finger or two ready to go on the brake, just in case you need it. So it makes a split-second difference between me reaching for it and not, because my finger's already there, just in case I need it. I love this corner. I'm so much more confident on this. Woohoo! Give myself some indicators, actually use my brand new integrated tail light, shall we? But yeah, that's some really good advice from Young Bob, so I appreciate you, Young Bob. Again, as a new rider, I need these sorts of advice. So if you've got any advice that you want to throw out into the comments for me, please do not hesitate to let me know. I'm actually waiting for a visor that's been brought to me today by FedEx. Maybe it's on that van. Probably not. So my other channel, which some of you might know, somebody bought something and I need to ship it to them. So this thing is a checklist. I'm going to chuck the checklist in. Boom, bang, boom. We are done. See you later. I'm not robbing you, don't worry. Look at it, glistening, waiting for me. Now the question on everybody's mind, is the MT-07 a good beginner bike? I'm learning the ropes on my own. It's been a very long time since I did the motorcycle course, and I'm just out here trying to be the best rider that I can be, taking advice off people, implementing it. I can tell you, if you're wondering, should I not get an MT-07 as my first ever bike, I absolutely think that this is a beginner's bike, and I'm going to give you some pros and cons. I'm going to start with the cons. It's slow. I think the top speed is around 130, 135, something like that. So you're not buying this to go fast. I bought this with the explicit intention of coming out to have fun. Like, I'm riding along here at 46 miles an hour, and that, just cruising along, enjoying the sights, enjoying the sounds, enjoying the wind, thank God, because it's so hot here in Florida. That's good enough for me. So that could be a con, the top speed. It's not very fast, but for a beginner it doesn't need to be. Another con is there's not much storage space on it. That's something to talk about. I was expecting a little bit more storage to put some documents and stuff. There is basically nothing in there. You can't really store much in it, so that's definitely a con. I have to be honest with you, I can't think of much else that's wrong with this thing.
Eventually.
I've thought of another con. Wind. It's a naked bike, there's nothing on the front of it, there's absolutely no protection from the wind. You feel it, man. You absolutely feel it. Well, that was battering me there, but it's not like it's throwing me off balance or anything. You just deal with it, you know. Like there, I'm getting battered by it. It's not really affecting me, but you can absolutely feel it against your body. But I mean, you're gonna feel wind on any bike, aren't you? First Pro. It's a 689cc engine, inline twin CP2. You find this same engine on a Yamaha R7, and I've spoken briefly in a couple of other videos as to why I chose this thing over an R7, and it's simply for the riding position, which we're going to get onto in a second. But you find the engine, it's torquey, acceleration absolutely fine. If you're looking for a buzz or a thrill of a motorbike with a torquey, responsive engine. Now, it's not as responsive as it could be in the current state that it's in, because it's completely stock at the moment, engine-wise. But you could do some modifications to make it even more responsive and even more fun and a little bit faster. But it is a lot of fun. I'm going to drop a gear. Like, that is enough fun for me as far as speed is concerned. It is so much fun to ride. As far as ease of riding, it is so easy to ride as well. It's easy, the shifting is easy, the clutch is easy to use, and of course you can change and modify stuff as you go along, but in the stock situation it is so easy for a beginner to get on this thing and ride, especially if you just come out of the motorcycle course, so you're fresh. All that knowledge of that is fresh, and how much knowledge you get from that is questionable, but you know what I'm trying to say. You're going to come out and you're going to be absolutely fine on this thing. Weight of this thing, it's not very heavy at all. I'm going to put the spec on screen because I can't remember off the top of my head, but like, it is not that heavy at all. I've had no risk of dropping this thing up to now, and especially in the situation at the moment where it's light on fuel, it is very, very light and easy to maneuver. I've got a guy up my arse here, let's pull away from him. Like, look at that, that's a thrill. I just felt my body started tingling. Woo! But it is so maneuverable, so easy to ride. Another pro for me personally, and one of the massive reasons that I went with the MT-07 over the R7 or any other super sport, is the riding position. It's so comfortable, you're not hunched over, you're riding upright. If you're doing longer rides, you're not going to get that back pain, and the riding position for me is fantastic. That's crazy, man. That guy was up my arse the whole time. If that was my first couple of rides, I would have been shit scared of that fella. Another pro to this for a beginner rider, and this is a big thing, because I've not spoken about this yet, is the cost. The MSRP for this was, I think, 8,100, 8,200, something like that. The place that I got this had a special on it where it was going for $69. So for $7,000, you're getting a 689cc motorbike with the beautiful screen, including ABS. You're getting a really, really well put together motorbike. What more can you ask for that price? Now, I did get an extended warranty on it, which I'm a little bit regretting because it's added to the price of the thing. But so there you go. There's way more pros to this thing than there are cons, and the way that this thing rides, the way that this thing feels, the freedom that I feel on it, the comfort that I feel on it, I absolutely 100% recommend this MT-07 as a beginner bike. It's so much fun. I think that this is a great middle ground between having enough power to feel the rush, to feel the thrill, but also keeping it within your limits. At least that's the way that I feel, as I'm being really careful going past this car. But I mean, it's a 45, I'm doing 40. So yeah, those are my opinions on it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you've got an MT-07, let me know if you agree with what I said, if you've got anything to add to what I've said, if I've missed anything, because I'm sure I've missed a ton of stuff. Don't know why anybody would listen to me, but I don't know my ass from my elbow. Those are the things that I have identified as reasons as to why you would and why you might not want to buy an MT-07, but I really highly recommend it. Again, you can go for the lower powered motorbike at first to start off with, and that's absolutely not a problem. You know, it's whatever you feel comfortable with. Social media portrays people doing crazy stuff on bikes, doing wheelies and stuff. Oh, that's another pro for some people. This thing does wheelies really easily. I've not found that out yet, but I've seen videos and seen people talk about it. But yeah, people doing crazy stuff on social media, giving the impression that that's all bikers do. Nah, I'm the type that likes to come out and just cruise along next to the airport, watch Spirit take off. I know there's a few people already on there fighting and throwing things at each other, and just knowing that they're on there doing that and I'm out here just enjoying my time, just having a nice little ride, there is nothing better. I'm not doing anything crazy. Yeah, I'm accelerating a little bit here and there, but so be it. Speaking of which, do we do it? Do we do it? Do we do it? I could drop a gear. I'm not going to drop a gear. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to drop a gear. Let's give it a go. Oh, that is fun. That is fun. That is fun. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Well, that's going to be it for the ride. I appreciate you joining me. Comment your advice, your tips, your suggestions, and if you agree or disagree with what I've told you today about the MT-07. You might have had a different experience than myself. You might be way more experienced than me and have more to say about it. Those are my thoughts, those are my opinions. I'll see you later.